Hello, it's YoonKyung. Last time I turned my room into a little art studio. Since then, I must say, it really became easier to keep practicing painting. Because I'm at this stage where I want to build a new habit around painting, making the path to actually painting as simple as possible is really important. There are two things that I'm doing for that. The first thing is using canvas paper. It works really well for me. All I have to do is tear one sheet and tape it down with masking tape. I do look forward to painting on a real canvas one day, but for now it's alright. The second thing is setting limitation on what to paint. I feel too intimidated to even think about creating something completely from my own imagination. And since I am very new to oil painting, copying an existing artwork feels like a really good step for me right now. Last time from Monet's book, I marked a lot of paintings that spoke to my heart. I love them all and I can't wait to copy and study them one by one. But today I actually felt like painting something different from Monet's work. A still life, specifically a peach. I painted a peach once in an oil painting class 2 months ago, but I didn't really like the color tone I used back then, so I wanted to try a little differently this time. But before I continued painting, I got an email that my order was ready to pick up, so I quickly went by. I was using a part of the cartoon box for attaching canvas paper on, but it was pretty wobbly during painting, so I ordered custom-sized wooden plank. You might wonder, why didn't you just order a drawing board product? Yes, I searched for it like hours to find what I liked, but I can be very particular with things, and I just knew that this clip and the empty handle space would annoy me at some point. So I went to store, pick up an order, and it turned out that it has this really weird spot. I was like, why? But then I realized it actually had a really nice backside too, which I honestly prefer. So yeah, it doesn't matter, I'm happy. While I was painting, I started thinking about all the attempts I've made over the past 10 years, which was to bring painting back in my life. I tried colored pencils, watercolor, drawing, acrylic painting, and none of them really stuck. So I thought maybe it was because all those mediums were too much hassle to keep up with. So then I tried digital drawing on my iPad. With the iPad, I didn't have to think about learning how medium works, preparing materials, or cleaning brushes before and after. And honestly, digital drawing did last a little longer than other attempts because it was pretty fun and easy, but most importantly, I was able to do digital oil painting through the app. So looking back now, I think all those attempts were somehow side paths I took because I was too intimidated to actually try oil painting. Figure out which materials I needed, learning how they worked, buying them. It all felt strangely overwhelming. Then while I was staying in Korea for the past 2 months, I thought maybe I should give it a try to oil painting lessons. So I joined small group class around 6 times. And once I actually tried it, it was surprisingly easier than I expected. I thought, oh, all these attempts I've made before didn't go to waste. Especially learning acrylic painting was helpful because, to my surprise, using acrylic paint felt more difficult than using oil paint. Acrylic paint dries immediately, both on the canvas and on the palette, so I had to be quick with mixing colors. Fixing mistakes was also more tricky too. I keep wondering why I spent so long building this thick wall around oil painting in my head and just staring at it from far away. I think a lot of things in our lives become much scarier in our imagination than they really are. Sometimes when we keep thinking and worrying about something only inside our heads, that tiny little thing keeps rolling and rolling until it becomes this gigantic snowball. And then it becomes too heavy to move anymore. So from now on, before my tiny snowflakes turn into this gigantic snowball, I want to live by gently touching them, feeling them, and watching how they melt on my palm.